Do we start with quant questions? No. Exam lo? No. Ekkadi nunchi cheyali? Approximation, simplifications nunchi. Right. Come on. So now your question mark is in 4 power something. So that is clearly saying that every base value you should represent it as 4 power something. Antena? Right. 4 to the power of x plus 3 into 256 can be written as 16 square. The same can be written as 4 power 4 to the power of 4. 4 power 16. 64 4 cube to the power of 2. 4 power 6. As it is division, from exponent directly we can subtract it. That is equal to 2 to the power of 8 can be written as 2 square to the power of 4. 2 square in the sense. The same can be written as 4 power 4. 4 power 4. Divided by 4 cube. That means minus 1 into minus 3. Yes. Minus 3. Into undi. That means we need to add exponent. Correct? 1024 can be written as 32 square. 32 square, can I write it as 16 square into 2 square? 16 can be written as 4 square to the power of 2. 4 power 4 into 4. 4 power 5. Correct? Right hand side value 4 power 6. 4 to the power of x plus 3. And this value 4 power 16 minus 6. How much is that? 4 power 10. If that goes to right hand side, it comes in denominator. If it is in denominator, that means minus 10 only. So this value is equal to 4 power minus 4. Base values are equal. That means we can equate exponents. That means x plus 3 is equal to minus 4. X is equal to 10. దీది కూడా స్క్వేర్ చేయాలి కదా. అంటే ఇక్కడ లాస్ట్లో ఏమొస్తుంది? ఇక్కడ 10 వస్తుంది. అంతేనా? మళ్ళీ మొత్తం రాయాలా? సరే. 4 పవర్ x ప్లస్ 3 ఇంటూ 4 పవర్ 16 minus 6 is equal to 4 power 4 minus 3. 32 square can be written as 4 power 5 to the power of 2. That means 10 we have. Right hand side 4 to the power of 11 we have. This value is 4 power 10. That goes in right hand side denominator. So exponent we have to subtract 10, which is equal to x plus 3 only. Base value, 4 power x plus 3. Bases are equal. So x plus 3 is equal to 1. X is equal to minus 2. Is that okay? 45 into x divided by 8.5. I don't want to use decimal. I can write it 17 by 2. That comes to numerator. Plus 410 goes to right hand side. That becomes 480 minus 410. Don't calculate. Right hand side you are going to get integer, right? Matladali. That means left hand side also it has to be integer. What is denominator? Your numerator should have 17 multiple. Then only your answer can be integer. First number 45. Is it 17 multiple? Last number 2. Is it 17 multiple? Then x must be 17 multiple. 17 multiple. How many are there? Only one. 17 3 is 51. Followed. These are not approximations. These are exact, right? This value goes to right hand side because x cube is in left hand side kada. You have to take that to right hand side, avuna kada. Now first let's fix right hand side number. 19 approximately 20, right? 108 definitely 5 times. 19 5 times 95. 108 minus 95 13 comma 3 133 7 times. Under root of 196 14. 57 plus 14 71. And left hand side this value, if it goes right hand side it becomes minus only. 9 cube 729 minus 8 cube 512 divided by 31. How much is that? X cube is equal to 71 minus 217 by 31. How many times? Which is 64? Which cube is 64? 4 cube. Got it? Basically, after writing this step, you are actually done with your answer. X cube is equal to 71 minus something you have, correct? Is this going to be positive value or negative value? This one, number inside bracket. And you have a negative number, right? That means your value is decreasing by 71, right? Am I right? So x cube must be definitely less than 71. So hardest value is 4 only. After 4 you get 5. 5 cube is 125. But your range is 71 and less than that, correct? So between less than 71 you have only 4 cube or 3 cube or 2 cube or 1 cube, correct? When you go to options you are done with it. Followed? So after writing that x cube is equal to 71 minus something, you are done with it. Now, we have to calculate, I think. Let's see. Decimals lo vastayi. Chalo. 78 8 times 560 48 64. Avadu. Chalo. Last digit also we cannot do. You know that answer is definitely a negative number, so these two cannot be your answer. Clear indication. Approximately 80% of this number, right, will be approximately 250 something. 22% of this number in the sense approximately 120. Both together we have approximately 400. Under root of this number plus under root of 121. Will that be 400 or more than that or less than that? When these two numbers goes to right hand side, answer must be negative number. Yes or no? So how much approximate number we have here? Approximate 400, right? Remember that. 2809 53 square 11 60. From 400 if you approximately subtract 60, answer must be 340. Negative or positive? Go to options. Third final. Over. Look at this. 84% in the sense 84 into 1% value. What is 1% of 325? Change the representation. 3.25. I don't like it. 3 1 by 4. Again change it. 13 by 4. Got it? 13 by 4. Yes? What I want to verify is last digit, because options are ending with different numbers. Is that okay? 35 into 47 ends with plus 5, right? Right hand side 41 square ends with, that comes left hand side ends with minus 4. How many times? 21 into 13 ends with 3 plus 5, 8 minus 1, option 4. First 5 are quant, right? Matladali, raskoవాలి 41 to 45 quant. then again 51 onwards, 51 to 56 also quant. Now what are these? Wrong number series. Do you do? Right. From where we have 57 to 60. Wrong number series. When you are leaving that, put it down on a paper. Next. Do you do this? Yes. Is it a free product? 4 into 9 product. Sum is also 7 plus 13, 20, satisfied. So combination is also 7 comma 13. So now minus 4 minus 9 divided by 3, minus 7 minus 13 divided by 7, correct? Now let's see values. This is minus 1 by 3, minus 3, minus 1, minus 1, 6 by 7, close to 2, right? Close to 2. You can say this number lies in between these two. 1 by 3 lies in between 1, 6 by 7. Agreed or not? In between condition. That's it. Next. Is it a free? No. Minus 22 is equal to 0. That's how you can write. Correct. Product is negative. One number must be negative. 22 can be written as 2 times of 11. Sum is minus 9. Antena. Combination is plus 2 comma minus 11. Factors are minus 2 plus 11. Product is 24. You can write it as 4 comma 6. Factors are minus 4 minus 6 divided by 2. How much is these values becomes? Minus 2 minus 3. First of all, minus 2 minus 2. Positive number and negative numbers. Greater, correct? Minus 2 minus 3. So x is greater than or equal to y. 3 how many times? 5, 7, 6. Which square is that? 20. What is x value then? Plus 24, or it can be minus 24 also. Can under root value be a negative number? No, under root can never be a negative. Y is equal to plus 24 only. So x is less than or equal to y. Free? No. 36, 4 comma 9, minus 4 plus 9 is the combination. Factors are plus 4 minus 9 divided by, not required because y square is also having same coefficient. Now product 108. Otherwise let me write this fellow as 3 times of 12. Is that okay? 3 3's and then minus 9 minus 12 is the combination. Factors are plus 9 plus 1. X is clearly less than y. Free? 11 can be written as 1 into 11. Plus 1 minus 11 must be the combination, then only sum is minus 10. Factors are minus 1 plus 11. 4 comma 13, 17, that itself is the combination. Positive numbers only. Minus 4 minus 13 divided by 4. This value minus 1. This is minus 3, 1 by 4. Positive number, negative numbers. X greater, correct? Minus 1 equal minus 1 minus 3 by 4. Greater. So x is greater than or equal to y. Do you do this in exam? Yes, we'll have to do it. Oh no? Right. Given table shows the total number of students in 10th and 12th of 4 schools ABCD and percentage of students passed in these classes in 2017. Okay. So when you have pass percentage and then total number of students and then pass candidates, what do you get? Just go to questions and see, do you have any questions based on failures or not? Do you have this? Yes, so it is required, right? So now when you write the table ABCD X total pass fail. Next 10th class. Next 12th class. Again same. Total pass fail. Now calculate 80% of this number 800, remaining 70% of this number if they are pass. Wait, 30% are failures. 30% of 1200 is easy to calculate, which is 360, remaining is 840. Next equal 450, 450. Next 60 percentage 960, remaining 640. Next 80 percentage, remaining is 240, then it becomes 960. Whichever is easy to calculate, I am going for that. Okay. 70%, 770, because 10 percentage is 110. Directly we can write 11 multiple. 54 percentage, 540, easy to calculate, remaining 460. 40 percentage, 480, remaining 720. Total you don't have to write it because that is already clearly available. Number of students passed in 10th of school C. 10th class school C passed candidates. How many? 450. Is what percent less than number of students passed in 12th in the same school? 540. Now wait a minute. 0 0 cancel. I am going for ratio. Okay, now 0 0 cancel. 9 how many times? How many times? That means 5 is to 6, right? 5 is how much less than 6? Out of 1 out of 6 in the sense? 16 2 by 3. Followed. So instead of writing 990 less out of 450 into 100, directly calculate ratio. You don't need to use pen and paper. In 2018, so given data is for in 2018, number of students of 12th class of B increased by 1/7. B 12th class total ఎంత ఉన్నారు? Past candidates in 12th class B increased by 1/7. 1/7 increase of this number, that is 110 increase, right? Then it becomes 880. And failed students remains the same, which is 330. Find the total strength. Overall ga 110 add cheyatamane kada. How much is that? 1210. What is the ratio of past students of school D, both 10th and 12th class, to the school A? Right, only past students, right? First D, past candidates. Sum of these two numbers 14 40. Ratio divided by A, past candidates 800 960, 1760. 0 0 gets cancelled. Numerator is 9 multiple. Is your denominator 9 multiple? No. So your first numerator must be 9 multiple for sure. How many options? Only one. What is the average of failed students of 10th and 12th of B and C? Both schools together, right? Both years. Avuna? B, failures 360 330, 690, 450 460, 9 10. Average, that means divided by 2. Numerator 1600 by 2. Past students of 10th class of school B 10th class school be pass students. 840 is how much person more than 12th class of same school? Is what person more, right? Antena? Right. So even here also you can go with ratio concept. 0 0 can be cancelled. 7 how many times is 84? 7 how many times is 77? That means 12:11 ratio. How many parts more? Upon? What do you mean by 1/11? 9 1/11%. Do you do this? In exam? Yes, we can. The line graph shows the percentage distribution of total number of vehicles, bikes and cars together in 5 different cities. A, B, C, D, E. And total, and the table shows the ratio of number of cars to the bikes in these cities. Total vehicles are 1500. Okay, now A, B, C, D, E. Here also framing the table is important. First you'll have total, then you'll have cars, and then you'll have bikes. Okay, A. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగండి, చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది, తప్పదు. What percent is that? What is 1% value? 15. What is 1%? 15. So here every percentage number should be multiplied with 15 only. 15 15s, 225, 30 15s, 450. Next 25 15s, 20 square minus 5 square. 25 can be written as 20 plus 5. 15 can be written as 20 minus 5. Following 25 into 15 kada. This 20 plus 5. The other A plus B into M minus B concept. That is one way. 20 square minus 5 square. Otherwise 15 times of any number, how do you do? 10 times plus half. What is 10 times of 25? 250. Half 125. Sum 375. Next 10 times of 15, 150. 20 times of 15, 300. Now cars and bikes ratio 1:2. Total how many parts? 1 part 75. 2 parts 150. How many parts? 1 part, 2 parts 180. 3 parts 270. How many parts? 15 how many times? 25 times. 825 is easy, right? 200. Then remaining is 175 only. How many parts? 50. 150, right? 1 part 30. 4 parts 120 and then 30. How many parts? 1 part 60. 3 parts, 2 parts. Table is important. Once it is there, you can answer all the questions. Number of bikes in city D. What percent of total number of cars in city A? Bikes in city D, how many are there? 30. As a percentage, with respect to cars in city, how many? 15, 2 times, 15, 5 times, 2 by 5, 40%. If number of buses in city E is 75% of number of bikes in city C. Buses in E, 75% of bikes in C. Total bikes in C. Amma? 200, 75%. That means 150 buses are there in E. Find the ratio of number of cars in B to that of buses in E. Cars in B 180. Buses in E 0 gets cancelled. 3 6 times, 3 5 times. If the number of cars in P is the new one, is 25% less than number of bikes in C. 25% less than 75% only of bikes in C, which is already calculated. How much is that? Ratio of bikes in P to cars in A is 7:5. Cars in A, how many? Which is equal to 5 parts, right? Then 1 part 15, 7 parts 105. That means 105 bikes are there in P. Then find the total number of vehicles in P. Sum of both the numbers 150 comma 105, 255. Find the difference between number of bikes in C. Number of bikes in C. How many? 200. Average number of cars in E and D. What is sum of cars in E and D? 300. Average. And the question is to identify difference between 200 and 150. 50. If the ratio of SUV cars and then sedan cars in city A and D is 2:3 and then 1:2 respectively, then total sedan cars in city A and D together is what percent more or less than total sedan cars in A and D. So now you have SUV and then sedan for both A comma D. So they belongs to cars only, right? In A, how many cars are there? 75 is divided into 2:3 ratio. 5 parts is equal to 75. Each part is equal to 15. 2 parts and then 3 parts. Next in D, total how many cars are there? 120 is divided into 3 parts. 1 part, 40, 80. Now the question is, SUV cars in AD together. SUV cars in AD together, how many? The other one, 125. What percent more or less, right? 70, is it more than 125 or less than 125? Less than 125, correct. How much less? 55 less. From percentage into 100. Yes. Now, what is 10% of the denominator? Double. Amma, 10% double in the sense 40% only. If 40% is equal to 50, then 55% is equal to 44% only. We are just adding 10% of the numerator, 10% of the above number. ఇక్కడ కూడా 10% యాడ్ చేస్తాం అంతేనా?